Jokic already said in our huddle he wants to go home. He's done. Doesn't want to play anymore, bro.
I don't like my NBA champion, my best player in the league, to give a I don't give a fuck about basketball attitude about this game.
We got to get into the real meat and potatoes of the conversation. The conversations about Luka, Jokic, the Euros not caring about the game for real is coming back up.
Oh, no.
An anonymous, I don't know how anonymous it can be. An anonymous veteran assistant coach says you can almost sense a sigh of relief among Luka Doncic's teammates when he checks out of a game. It's a sense of, hey, now we get to play. It's difficult to have a rhythm if you're not touching the ball, right? It's difficult to not have a rhythm when you're not touching the ball. And then to further the point, friend of the show, Gilbert Arenas, no chill Gil, had this to say on his platform about the MVP, about Nikola Jokic.
This is a report from someone on the bench. Can't tell you who.
Not Fortnite?
Yeah.
Nigga said I shouldn't even put this out there, but proceeds to put it out there. Come on, gang. Deliver it.
Midnight's a skin merchant, side note.
So you can see the text thread.
It's unnecessary.
You can see the text thread.
That is so crazy, gang.
I'm not supposed to put this out there.
We believe you, bro.
But you can see the text thread.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
And walking everyone down. He keep playing. Yep, this is embarrassing. This is the player. This is embarrassing. Wrote, he don't know what he doing when it comes to the bench. He trying to hold me on purpose. Work my ass off and play every game for him. Do this shit like this. Dude's a bitch. I guess he's talking about the coach.
Damn.
Then
Is this a mass win?
Then want to throw tantrums like a hoe.
No, this is Nuggets.
Hey, believe what Jokic already said in our huddle. He wants to go home. He's done. Doesn't want to play anymore, bro.
That's Peyton Watson.
Yo, Don is just hitting some crazy shit right now, by the way. Oh my god.
No, Peyton Watson right there. That's who.
Peyton Watson is insane.
No, Peyton Watson right there.
Work
my ass off on defense just for this motherfucker to not want. I had to think of a defender. It's got to be a defender. It's got to be somebody that works hard, right?
Type shit.
Peyton Watson is from California.
Now, come on, man. Come on, man.
I
didn't know like that. Us. I did not know that before I said it. Come on. It's not. He said someone on the bench. KCP and MPJ start. Why would Christian Braun be fucking texting Gilbert Arenas? Why? It's Peyton Watson. It has to be somebody that works hard. It's a hustle guy. Someone on the bench. It has to be a young player to do some dumb shit like text Gilbert Arenas with your complaints. Like he's not gonna go and tell the world. Peyton Watson.
He said Reggie Jackson.
Stop. Okay,
the injured nigga.
Let's dive into this like it's the rap beef. Do y'all care about the reports? Do y'all care if there's any validity to this?
The Luka one, no, because it's painful and untrue. I mean, you can just watch a Mavericks game and see that one, Kyrie definitely gets his touches. There was points in the game where Kyrie and Lively or Kyrie and Gafford were running plays for each other. And Luka was just zibing, especially Luka right now while he's injured. So I don't know where you get that sigh of relief from. Let alone does Luka average 10 assists. So I don't know. So I don't care about that. When we talk about players caring about the league, I mean, it's always I'm not gonna cap. It's always gonna be deflating if taking it as gospel. If you know a guy doesn't give a fuck about the league, but as long as he's out there entertaining on the court, it's not that deflating. So personally, no, but it's like, damn, that nigga don't care.
Marcus Morris already disproved it too before Dama goes. He quote retweeted that tweet and said, "Nah, that's cap." So
wait, disprove which tweet?
The Luka one.
Luka one. Okay,
whichever Morris twin is on that team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is there a Morris twin on that team? I think so.
Yeah,
but
guys, the NBA playoffs are
heating up,
and I am excited to bring to you Prize Picks, the best way to play daily fantasy sports. All you're going to do is download the app, go to the website, and then you're going to select your players and make some picks. I'm going to go Evan Mobley, more on points, easy one. And I'm going to go Devin Booker, less on his PRA. I'm going to put some money in, $1 million. I'm going to go ahead and hit place entry.
And if you use code LKIB, Prize Picks will match up to 100% on your first deposit up to $100.
Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this episode.
The Luka one, I definitely don't buy into that one. I don't like the anonymous sources is telling
Yeah,
NBA Central. Like, yeah, I don't buy into that too much unless there's like more shit going on. But that Jokic one, now let me tell you something. I wholeheartedly care about that because if the reigning MVP, if the current MVP, reigning Finals MVP is down 2-0 and is talking about wanting to fucking leave, like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go back to race my horses. That to me, that's a problem. And people said I was on dick when he won the finals, and I was like, yo, this nigga just doesn't seem like he cares, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like my NBA champion, my best player in the league, to give I don't give a fuck about basketball attitude about this game. So yes, I genuinely care about the Jokic one. Luka one, I don't buy into that one.
There's a question.
That nigga Gilbert having a text thread with a nigga on the Nuggets bench. I buy into that one a little bit. That one I kind of care about.
There's a question for Damo because I know you two have to go. So do you think every NBA player has to be passionate about the NBA? Otherwise, you got a problem.
I don't think you have to be super passionate, but I do think there should be a baseline, a certain level of care to it. Like there's a certain level of you should care. I feel you should have as a nigga who loves basketball, as a nigga who I care about the game. We watch the game, and even the most nonchalant niggas in that moment of winning a championship get overwhelmed with some type of emotion. Like there's a certain level of care there. I just don't see it with him.
I think it hurts Jokic's case for believability. Like, you know, somebody might come out and defend Jokic and be like, "Oh, that's not true. That's not true." But it hurts Jokic's case when like video is out like this.
2024 MVP from the Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic. Excited.
For an MVP to look like that, and people were noting on my TL like, dang, I remember when Kevin Durant used to cry like getting the MVP. Now, you know, maybe in the real time Kevin Durant didn't cry. I don't know, but it definitely doesn't help his case when it comes to that. Only thing I'll say about the Jokic thing before I ask the next question too is if Jokic is doing that, not caring, it says more about AD than ever, man.
Wait. No, go ahead, bro. That was no. I'm not even gonna say that. It's over.
What's it called? So then my next question to B Souls, and this is back to the Luka Doncic point of the conversation. Is this inherently an issue of whatchamajig type teams, of heliocentric teams, where they're getting a sigh of relief when he's not on the court because Luka Doncic doesn't take up the ball like that? Is this inherently an issue?
I mean, I do believe that's a real thing, though. I mean, Kobe's even talked about it when he was talking about James Harden. Like, yeah, James Harden's about to put up crazy numbers. Hell, Kobe did it in 2006. But if you want a well-balanced, functioning team, your star player ideally should be able to take a step back and let the role players get the touches that they need so they can develop their rhythm. Because a lot of, like, the best scorers in the league, they do need rhythm. So if you want a team that's hitting on all cylinders, that would be the best course of action. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, though. I don't know who's bitching, though, on the Mavs. But I do think there is some merit with the fact that, yeah, if Luka is getting the ball a lot, and I don't know, because Kyrie gets his touches. My thing is, who on that team would be the dude that needs his on-ball touches?
Let's guess.
Tim Hardaway Jr. would be my next one.
Gafford, can't be Kyrie, off rip, can't be Derek.
Can't be Derek.
Probably be Tim.
You muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim's a good candidate.
He's
Muted. But Tim Hardaway is probably the best candidate.
Damn.
He's still
Triple
muted.
muted.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Double muted.
It was Jalen Hardy.
Oh my god. Jaden.
I mean, it's a young player that do some shit
Jaden
like
Hardy.
that.
Sorry, Jaden Hardy.
It's not Josh Green.
Are you sure?
He gets the ball.
Not enough.
You know what's interesting? And mind you, I think listening to a lot of players, like athletes just in general, wide receivers have this sentiment a lot.
Oh,
I know NBA players have this sentiment a lot. You believe that you're the best in the world. That's the only way that you got to where you are. Like 1,000%. That's the only way you got to where you are. So, of course, in believing you are the best that you are, who you are, you're the best ever, you're going to demand touches. You're going to demand the ball more. You're going to want the ball more. Thinking about Trevor Ariza talking about Phil Jackson, I think that that's important. He was saying that Phil Jackson was the best coach he ever had because Phil Jackson made him feel like he could take whatever shot he wanted to take. He could do whatever he wanted to do on the court. Now, we all know that's not the case. It was the triangle, and that ball better end up in Kobe's hands, right? Yeah. But making your guy feel that way is very important. And I think that that's where heliocentric offenses die, or their issue is. And that's where a lot of the gripe probably comes from these players. Because I feel like those, the Golden State, they don't have that issue. And I'm not saying their offense is heliocentric, but we know who's going to take the most shots. Mm-hmm. But I know but Clay probably feels like he can take whatever shot he wants to.
And Jordan Poole had a pretty green light.
I'm saying, look at how Jordan Poole emerged and was able to just get in with that level of confidence to play alongside Steph and Clay. So you had three guys feeling like they could take any shot they wanted to at any point in time. So yeah, that definitely speaks on that.
Taking the ball to balls.
Yeah, it's one of them things with being a freak athlete. I'm glad you introduced it because the whole time I was thinking of talking about it, and it's no shot to him for real. But like a guy like Stephon Diggs, for example, for those that don't know football, boy was not happy in Buffalo, and he got 160 targets. It's like that nigga got the ball a ton. He's still not happy. Saying, obviously, we have a situation with Antonio Brown. And by the way, I'm naming fantastic, great receivers. It's not even shade at him, but that's just like the principle of the situation. Sometimes you're just going to think you're him. No matter how much you're getting the ball, you want the ball more. Because fair enough, two Diggs, he probably could make more plays if he got the ball more. But it's just principle like, damn, 200, 300? You feel me? So, yeah, I just, I guess to not drag out the clip, but to go back to the Jokic thing, I don't know. Because I tried to race to our last comment section. We were talking about the MVP to type some shit just to like leave it up there, get it to like the top of the comment section. And on the way there, someone else, frame one, by the way, so didn't even watch the video, talks about how we basically were salty about Jokic or whatever. I was like, doesn't make sense. Called him top 15, yada, yada. But I say that to say, I'm not going to lie. I'm of the mindset that like, yo, if he don't care, make him. Like in my personal opinion, like if I think he obviously does care to a degree, I don't think that you get that good being that subpar neutral or let alone not caring at all. But if he just is built different, born different, and he really doesn't give a fuck and he's just that damn good, make him care. Shit, somebody go stop him and make him care then.
I think he cares about basketball, just not the celebrity
the extra shit. Yeah. He doesn't care about the extra shit with basketball. I was about to say that too. He cares about basketball. You don't get that good by not caring about the game. He cares about the game. He doesn't care about everything else that comes with being in the NBA, which fair. Hey, to each their own about how you feel about that. Because there's some people who genuinely, it's some YouTubers who don't give a fuck about the extra shit that comes with being a YouTuber. And there's some who niggas love that shit. So